What's the best passive aggressive gift to give? My mum went through a phase where the majority of her clothes were this mustard color, so for Christmas my stepdad got her a bottle of mustard. I hadn't laughed that much in ages. Toothpaste and a toothbrush. Even if they don't have dental hygiene issues, they'll be self-conscious about that gift for years. $20 fast food gift card with one meal already bought on it. I had a manager do this to me at my last gig repeatedly. A noisy instrument for their child's birthday. Yay. I got one of these. I'm wondering. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Hash ONEA penny hash TWOA penny. Hot cross buns. I remember doing that on a recorder in I think 3rd grade. BAG array BAG learning the recorder in primary school burned this into my mind. Nice clothes but a couple sizes smaller than they are. No gift receipt. No. Give them the receipt. That's even better. They have to go back and find their fatty size. Even worse, give someone who is very self-conscious clothing that bigger than their size and say you thought they were that size. Buying too big clothes and saying I'm sure you'll grow into them is a good one too. Still not sure if my grandmother was being deliberately snarky or not doing this. Or if they are thin cloths that are too big. Batteries in a bag and a note that says gift not included. I want to do this to my software development manager, but change the card to core power is provided. Just need to create the user experience. He loves calling development of a utility done because the logic is written, but zero external UI. Hey, I know some of those words. The inside programming is done but all the ways the user interacts with it don't exist. Aka your car has an engine, but no steering wheel or ignition. ROK, UI's user interface. But it makes a great white elephant gift. Definitely doing this, if I can remember. Make a charitable donation in their name. Bonus points if made to a charity they'd never support. Fun fact, after the 2016 American presidential elections, Planned Parenthood got a ridiculous number of donations, all from Mike Pence, who is extremely outspoken against the organization. Sorry if seems biased, tried to stay apolitical. Nah, not biased at all. Just a simple statement of fact. I did this. I did. I cackle every time I remember. The human fund money. For people. The first thing I'll need is a driver. For the best passive aggressive gift I'd give a gift wrapped box filled with gift wrapping paper, ribbons, and little cards with to my own name. Is this just a question, or are you looking for suggestions? Self-help aisle at the bookstore can be a gold mine. If the person has a hobby they frequently engage in and are passionate about, give them a book on it for beginners. For my 16th birthday, my friend got me a copy of Magic for Beginners. I had been performing magic shows since I was 13 and had just done my highest paying gig ever. Joke was on him, though. It turned out to be one of my favorite props. Whenever I made a mistake on stage, I would pull out that book and get a huge laugh. This is the best making lemonade from lemons story I've heard on this site. Really? I make my engineers make combustible lemons and burn life's house down. Passing mistakes off for comedy like that is genius for performers. I imagine it really stays off the embarrassment of something not going right. A garbage bag box with a hand cranked lantern inside. That's just cursed. I hate hand cranked lanterns. A book on how to parent for people who are not new parents. When I was in the 5th grade my teacher was handing out books in class to people who ordered them from the yearly book sale. I was surprised when he placed a book face down on my desk because I didn't order one. My teacher gave me a pat on the shoulder and then walked away. I flipped the book and it was titled How to Raise Difficult Boys, a Guide for New Age Parents. Turns out my dad ordered it. He still keeps it on his nightstand to this day. It was probably weird for him with your mom stroking you off and such. I feel like this is referencing something. For the unanointed. Or for people who are parents of those kids. Bring light beer when going to a heavy drinker's house. Or if you really wanna make an enemy, O'Dowell's. Lol, my mom's parents used to bring O'Dowell's for my dad all the time. My grandmother was a passive aggressive expert. Bring a 40 ounces King Cobra to a bottle share. Natterdays, just a 12 pack of Natterdays. Natural light with strawberry lemonade flavoring. Give a 23andMe kit to a friend you know is adopted, but that they don't know themselves. A box of condoms for a girl with a lot of kids. Several years ago my buddy had 5 kids under the age of 5, 2 sets of twins, one in the middle, and I got he and his wife a giant box of condoms for Christmas. He was not amused, his wife thought it was hilarious. Get a $100 bill autographed by someone they like enough that it'd be a hard choice if they wanted to spend it or not. Like, don't go overboard with it. Maybe someone like John Stamos. Nobody is really psyched for a John Stamos autograph, but it is John Stamos. Not them, but if you hate someone who is a parent, get their young child a toy that makes noise. Explains why my mother-in-law got harmonicas for both of my kids. Deodorant for the guy at work who radiates a nightmarish odor even from yards away. For this Father's Day my mom gave me some mood-increasing pills plant-based to gift to my dad. It was received with laughter though. Before I married him, my ex-husband gave me a book titled How to Make Money in Real Estate Without Failing. He was amazed that I didn't think this was a compliment. I was already a broker making money. He quit his job right after we married. Can't believe I married him. A gift certificate for a free stomach lap band surgery. Giving a bald person a shampoo bottle. The best gift in the world. A bag of dicks. Found my father's WWII flight helmet and gloves in a familiar looking box at a donation box on the way to work one day. A miracle. Wrapped them up and put them under the Christmas tree. From Santa to Dad. Mother was furious. Nasty looks for quite a while. I wonder what other things I missed finding that were given away or trashed. Why would he or she get rid of those? I would only understand if the items reminded Op's father of the war and caused PTSD. Other than that, I'm really confused why it's a problem. Yeah, that's really the only thing I can think of, besides the mom just wanting to get rid of stuff, but that isn't like junk you just get rid of or donate. Must be the first thing. My grandmother only gifts the troubled grandkids with gift cards. If you're trustworthy you get cash. If she thinks you're smoking marijuana cigarettes, you're getting a Visa card. Soap. But not fancy expensive soap, just regular soap you get cheap at Walmart. Perfume or cologne for someone who always smells bad. Earphones for someone who plays annoying music. A silent yoga retreat voucher for someone who never shuts up. A revolver. And a single bullet. You don't give a toy without batteries. Take a glass jar and glue their favorite candy all around the sides so it looks like it's full. They won't even be able to eat the candy that's in there because there's glue on it. Fill the interior with wrappers or something. Can't have them simply seeing through the jar. And maybe a rock to give it some weight. Mints, deodorant, foot odor powder, etc. Just get them something cheap and make sure to misspell their name on the card. The South Beach diet book to someone with a weight problem. That happened to an old friend of mine with someone he was dating. My grandma gave one to my mom for some holiday one year. It was brutal. Don't know if this counts, but my friend really didn't want to go to his mandatory staff Christmas party for work, so he bought a $30 gift card to a fast food place, used up as much as he could, then left it with like $1.80. If the person you're trying to be passive aggressive towards has kids, give the children a drum set. Jokes on them. My parents bought my kid a drum set. It's placed next to mine. The complete Nickelback discography. To give a Pokemon master a guide to Pokemon for beginners. Deodorant, soap, and breath mints. A few bars of soap and deodorant. All the seeds, fertilizer, mulch etc that they would need to grow a pear tree to make the joke clearer. Will this also work for the ingredients to grow an apple tree? No, it needs to imply the phrase grow a pear. Oh. I'll just see myself out. Thanks for the LE5. My in-laws got us a Roomba. Still not sure about that one. The answer, after sitting next to them without saying anything, smile plastered on your face. Of course it's after they fail so much they give up and force you to say hold on a second. Have you thought about, like an itch it grows till just the sight of a smile infuriates. Give $10 in small change. Preferably from another country. Perfume. Not only it implies they smell bad, but it's not specific enough to tell them where does the bad odor comes from. Give them the opposite of what they want, like if they want a Pepsi give them a Coke. That's just gone too far into aggressive gifting. Gift kids with nothing on them or just pennies. A bicycle for someone with no legs, or in a wheelchair. A pack of mint or other fresh flavor bubble gum. My dad gave me scales once. I needed to lose weight. It worked. Tropical fish and a basic aquarium. Either they accept a responsibility they weren't planning on, or they let the fish die. My mother used to send me stationery for my birthday. It was a not so subtle hint that I should write to her. My mother-in-law recently gifted me a gym membership. Ouch. I once gave my brother a nice knife for Christmas. At the time I had a roommate from Taiwan. He couldn't believe I'd do that. I guess to him, it meant that I wanted to sever my relationship with my brother. One day Disney World tickets, but make sure you give the tickets on the day they are valid. I do love my girlfriend, but her place was always a disaster. I bought the life-changing magic of tidying, a simple, effective way to banish clutter forever, and had it delivered to her apartment. Note that this was not the first time I'd broached the subject. I still get flack for that one, but she has cleaners come in bi-monthly now. I'm counting this as progress.